I've been reading this police report line by line, and the details, frankly, are horrifying. Police say text messages from Amber Garrett's phone prove she knew months before Malachi's death that he was being abused. Tonight, I talked to Malachi's great-grandmother. She says Amber's arrest is a major step to getting justice for her grandson.
She's going to pay, and Malachi will get his justice.
Margaret Easterly is Malachi Garrett's great-grandmother. She's been waiting for 2 months for the Allen County Prosecutor's Office to bring charges against the boy's mother, Amber Garrett.
We've been praying about it, and God has answered our prayers.
Amber Garrett was arrested Monday and charged with 2 counts of felony neglect. Court documents we uncovered detail the abuse Malachi suffered, prosecutors say, at the hands of Amber's boyfriend, Mitchell Van Ryn. In text messages to Amber from Van Ryn, he says, Malachi just got the belt pretty good and busted his damn lip in the shower. This video, posted to Amber's social media page, shows Malachi with a mark on his face. The child can also be heard saying, Mitch hit my head.
As a mother, you are the voice of your child.
After Malachi's murder, Caitlin Gustin and Trisha Cordell formed a group called Justice for Malachi. They protested for Amber's arrest.
I'm happy. All of our hard work paid off.
In this report, police note a history of domestic violence between Van Ryn and Garrett, discovered through text messages. One message reads, Van Ryn threatened to beat her for calling the doctor about her son. Despite those new details, Cordell says Amber is still to blame for Malachi's death.
She had a voice. She left that little boy with that monster day after day, knowing that.
We've just learned Amber Garrett bonded out of jail tonight. We're working to learn when she'll appear in court. Mitchell Van Ryn's trial is set for May 15th, though a pretrial conference is set for April 13th. On Monday, store owner Eve Rosen told us she wasn't authorized to sell Stella York dresses. But she said brides shouldn't worry because she's discontinued lines in the past and the dresses have always arrived. Tonight, she's changing her tune, admitting she's behind on payments to the designer and brides may have to go elsewhere to get their dresses.
Hi,
hello.
Eve. How are you?
Oh, not great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
The bride-to-be owner, Eve Rosen, says she is devastated.
It's inevitable with all of the social media and all of the news that I'm going to have to close my doors. It's really unfortunate to me, but it's just a fact when you have multiple people come in wanting refunds and nobody coming in buying anything.
She says after several brides complained their dresses weren't coming in, she started handing out refunds.
You know, our contract says that we give no refunds, but, you know, I'm just trying to save myself from the social media frenzy that has been going on. It's not an admittance of fault. It's more of, I want people to be happy.
Brianna Parent is one of those brides who demanded a refund. She ordered her dress last August. It was supposed to arrive on February 16th, and when it didn't, she panicked.
So I had seen the stories of the other girls, kind of made me nervous. It kept coming up on my news feed. I saw your guys' story.
Parent says instead of giving her a reason why the dress wasn't in, Rosen gave her a new gown.
So I came here, tried on a different dress, fell in love with it, and she allowed me to take it home for a very discounted price.
I wanted to have faith that none of this was true.
Wedding planner Andy Jo Clark is shocked by the store's recent scandal. She has 3 brides plus several bridesmaids, a total of 6 dresses still MIA.
Knowing that all these brides have gone there and purchased dresses because I directed them that way makes me nervous.
Now Clark is working with certified Stella York seller Adrienne Love in Indy to get her brides their dresses.
Something was definitely off.
I talked with Love over the phone. She says despite Rosen's promises to brides earlier this week, this is what the designer told her.
So if any bride has ordered past the date of September 30th, they need to completely reorder their gown.
A fact ABC 21 first made Rosen aware of. that Stella York confirmed to her that any dress that you ordered after September 30th will not come. Were you aware of that?
I was not aware of that because I've had so many people calling in and complaining they're probably not shipping anymore.
Love says she has already reordered between 15 and 20 gowns for customers of the bride-to-be.
I mean, it makes me want to cry. It's so sad. Some of the moms and brides in the situations they're in, they are heartbroken.
For the first time, Rosen publicly acknowledges why the dresses are a no-show. So you were behind on your payments to Stella York?
Yeah,
Okay, and that's why the dresses were late.
correct. But I mean, that happens, I mean, to every bridal store. People get behind and then they get caught back up and then things start flowing better.
Though Rosen admits she doesn't think she can catch up.
It's very devastating because this is my life and I feel so badly for brides that don't have dresses.
If you ordered a dress from the bride-to-be, call the company and ask about the status of your dress. The number is right there on the bottom of your screen.
Julian?
Brian, CBD oil contains an extract from the hemp plant, but it differs from recreational marijuana or medical marijuana because of what it doesn't have, THC, meaning you can't get high. But as of right now, you can get into big trouble if you're caught with some.
I thought that they were legal.
Chadwick Childers is on probation for using marijuana. Back in October, officers searched his home and found CBD pills. Those pills landed him new criminal charges for possession of marijuana and paraphernalia.
I'm facing the maximum 6 months in jail.
Childers says the pills helped with his back pain.
My body was less tight and that helped me move around a lot more.
He bought the pills off the website AmericanHempOil.net. But he says he also bought the same product at health food stores right here in Fort Wayne. And they never asked you any questions? They didn't ask you for a prescription or anything, ID?
No ID, no prescription.
To find out if that was true, we checked for CBD oil at 2 stores. On the same day, Attorney General Curtis Hill offered clarification meant to erase any question about the product's legal status. I was able to buy CBD oil at Fresh Time Market over the counter. No questions asked, no prescription necessary. At 2 different stores, 20 past 4 and Fresh Time Market, no one asked me if I was on a state registry when I bought the hemp oil. Hill says because the oil comes from a cannabis plant, which is illegal in the state, the oil is also illegal for anyone not on that registry. Childers disagrees with Hill's position, saying the oils help relieve pain and inflammation, offering a safer alternative to opioids.
Because it helps people. There's no high to it.
Before this newscast, we returned the CBD oil to Fresh Time Market. We will be following up with company executives about the product tomorrow. And we'll also be checking with local lawmakers about whether they intend to reintroduce legislation broadening access to the oil. For now, be aware that the Attorney General's position means anyone possessing the product is in violation of state law. Jennifer and Nathan Jones always wanted a family. So when they found out Jennifer had an ectopic pregnancy, the news was devastating. Now the only way she'll be able to get pregnant is through in vitro fertilization or IVF. But it's expensive and they're asking for help.
It was the day after my birthday, June 29th, is when I found out I was pregnant.
Last year was an exciting time for Jennifer Jones. She passed her nursing boards and just started a job when she found out she was going to have a baby.
Yeah, super exciting.
It was 1 month of bliss and joy for the couple, knowing they were about to become new parents. Then one morning, Jennifer woke up to bleeding and stomach cramps.
I was a little concerned.
That concern grew as she learned more. The fetus was implanted in the right fallopian tube rather than the uterus. The pregnancy needed to be terminated. One thought went through Jennifer's mind.
Why? You know, I went through nursing school and did my best to be what I could for my parents because that's what they wanted me to do. And I guess you just think, why?
Doctors took Jennifer into surgery. That's when they discovered she had not just 1, but 2 babies, 1 in each fallopian tube.
She had a bilateral ectopic pregnancy, which is extremely rare, so that's 1 in 200,000.
Jennifer's tubes had burst, which meant they had to be removed for her safety.
she would never be able to conceive naturally again.
I knew that was going to be hard for Jennifer when she woke up out of surgery, but I wasn't about to give the doctor another answer, because I knew without having surgery, she would die.
Jennifer was heartbroken.
The chaplain had come in and was asking me about whether we wanted to bury him, or if we wanted Parkview to bury him, or if we named him, or, you know, all these things. And it was like, no, you know, just it happened so fast.
Not a day goes by that Jennifer and Nathan don't think about their twins. Keepsakes around the house are precious reminders of two angels, gone but not forgotten.
There's definitely a hole. I mean, you can't take that away.
Jennifer says her faith kept her strong through it all.
It's upsetting and it's devastating, and I'm not going to say that. But through it all, through the whole thing, I feel like God has a plan.
Even in their grief, the dream of having a family isn't over. They'd like to try in vitro fertilization or IVF, but the process is expensive.
Most people are pregnant the first time, but that's with one round of in vitro fertilization is $22,000.
I lost both of my tubes, and I can't conceive naturally, and here it's $22,000 to get pregnant.
But Jennifer and Nathan have a support system. Friends and family want to help, and they're organizing a benefit for the couple. Doctors say Jennifer is a perfect candidate for IVF and has a good chance of carrying a baby to full term. She has a message for other women in her situation.
I feel like a lot of women are ashamed when they go through things like this, and there's nothing to be ashamed about because it's not your fault that it happens.
Jennifer and Nathan's benefit will be held at the Albion Volunteer Fire Department on July 27th. There will be a live auction and donation dinner. To learn more, just visit our website, fortwaynesnbc.com. At age 16, Addison Agan was one of the youngest singers on season 13 of The Voice. Now an 18-year-old, Addison tells me she's the happiest she's ever been and in complete control of her singing career.
Isn't it odd? I don't know you anymore.
That's just a taste of what Addison Agan has been working on since her journey on The Voice.
Tears and fears and feeling proud.
You'll remember on the show, she performed renditions of songs made famous by others. Now she's writing and playing her own music.
We will all be here when the morning comes, when the morning comes.
Songwriting has definitely become the #1 priority.
And since it's become Addison's focus, her mom Christine jokes that there hasn't been a lot of quiet time in the Agan household.
She wants to be more of a songwriter. And so that's great. I wish it wasn't happening at 1 in the morning.
I was just gonna say, she's practicing a lot, right?
She's practicing a lot.
Addison will graduate high school in December and plans to pursue music full-time. Oh, and a huge opportunity has come her way. A big management team that has produced rock stars wants to sign her. Because negotiations are ongoing, Addison would like us to keep the name of the party private.
It feels really good to be an interest of such a big management company and to be someone that they think has a lot of potential.
Most artists looking to make a name for themselves in music would jump at this opportunity. But Addison is not distracted by what she calls shiny objects. She told the management team she won't change her look or her sound.
I want to stay as natural as I can. I don't really wear any makeup, and I wear the things I wear, and I think about the things I wear, and I want them to be calm and represent who I am on the inside.
She's just keeping it real, and I'm super proud of her. It means it's going to be harder, longer work, and that's the way she wants to do it, and I trust that that's going to happen.
For Addison, success doesn't mean stardom overnight. Instead, she prefers slow and steady.
Just like any other relationship, like real relationship, you have to build trust. And I want like that relationship with fans. These are from The Voice.
As Addison figures out her own path, she shows us the outfit she got to take home from The Voice. Beautiful reminders of what she accomplished in front of millions of people, an experience that gave her lifelong friends and fans.
Yeah, it's been really incredible, the fact that people even want to stick around and wait all this time for any ounce of music.
Christine gets emotional when she thinks back to their time on the show.
We had a blast. We made a lot of friends. She made friends, I made friends. It just was a lot, and just even the community, just knowing, wow, we were just really being held up like that. It's just an amazing feeling.
Addison says she'll forever be grateful.
Now I'm graduating high school soon, and I already know exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, not very many people get to do that, and that God has given me the gifts to do that and the people to do that. It really made it real that this could actually happen and be something that works and is acceptable as a career and is probably what I'm most meant to do on this earth. So I'm super extremely thankful for it.
In addition to opening up for Bob Seger next month, Addison is currently working on new music with her band. We are working to learn more about how many shows she'll play with Bob Seger and the exact dates. Again, she's still in talks with the big management team. Addison promises to keep us in the loop once she makes her big decision.